Hello everybody, today I'm out with my 1994 American Standard Space Saver Cadet. I just got this thing just received a bath, so it cleaned up very nicely. You can see the logo better, and this toilet is fully restored. I cleaned the wax off of it. It's not really fully restored, really, because the original seat's not here, but this is really the seat it came with. I don't have the nuts for it. I'm gonna have to find the nuts for it. It's probably in the yard somewhere. But I like it on the seat it's on now, which is the seat that came off of my precious Cadet. But yeah, this toilet, the design I really do like. I think it's interesting, but that trapway design is really questionable. I don't know who came up with the design like this, but at least it performs well. A lot of people think the trapway is tiny, but it's actually not. It's just the trapway opening, and the bottom of the trapway is tiny. But actually, going up in the trapway, it actually goes pretty big. So that explains most of the. That really explains still the good performance, and the trapway is fully glazed too. So yes, it does have bubbles in the tank, but the only original part is the flush tower. Because if y'all could see in my previous video, the flush tower was in my collection of flush towers. Here you see my Mansfield one's here, and the all original jacuzzi Perfecta one. But my jacuzzi Perfecta is up front. I need to do a video of that. But yeah, all the other parts are not original. Even the tank bolts are original. I put the tank bolts in, and I almost put the tank on. You can't really see the date, but it says May 11th 4. So I think it was made in May 11th of 1994, because in the later 90s is whenever American Standard discontinued these. I don't think these went out in the 2000s. I could be wrong. And yes, this toilet is beige, so the seat is a total mismatch, but I really do like the seat on it. So yeah, I made this flush straight down the way I usually love to flush it. So I'm gonna give y'all a flush. Here we go. That has a pretty good flush, and it's on a water-saving flapper, so I gotta hold the handle down. But I think these toilets do work good on water-saving flappers, because you want to see something. I like it right before it siphons. The flapper closes. Watch. That's why I always put front flushers on water savers. Oh, jeez. I think I need to fix that. Let me fix that right there. Alright. I fixed it. The front base reminds me of a Precious Cadet or Madera, as you can see there, but front of the base is kind of like a Bigfoot, really, kind of like the crane economizers and stuff. So the tank is literally about full, but I gotta wait till it shuts off, because I'm gonna do a ball rinse test. I tested it off camera and it's pretty good, but I want to see how it does again. So I gotta wait for all the water to stop flowing. There we go. Well, it is flushing straight down, so for this test, gonna have to unplug that. So here we go. Before checking the after results, I'll plug it back up. Alright, let's check the after results. Wow. That did perfect. It did perfect getting it out of the bowl, but that is absolutely perfect. Now let me... See, like, watch, I cut. So, yeah, this toilet is a good toilet. So now I'm gonna do a side flush. Here we go. Good toilet there. So this toilet performs a lot better, I find, on a straight down flush than they do with the washcloth issue. Whenever I put the let me do a reference. Well, I'm gonna flush this washcloth down here. I'm gonna flush this washcloth. So the main reason I don't like these toilets have swirly flushes, they lack their performance, including with the washcloth. So the washcloth's in, so it makes the washcloth spin, and then it make it bulge up in the trapway like that. It makes it bulge up in the trapway, and that will make it get stuck in the trapway. But when you see it, like this, watch how it does on a regular straight flush. It took it right down. So that's why honestly front flushers are good, like they usually supposed to go, not really in a swirl position. And I think some people want me to flush them down. They came out here. He's going down the space saver. And another Mr. Worm right here. Three Mr. Worms. It unplugged itself, but the worms went down. They had fun with their ride. I got to plug the jet back up. So yeah. So I'm gonna wait for the tank to fill up, then I'm gonna do an overfill tank. So here's all my other toilets. Got my Toto CT705. I absolutely love this toilet. I really like the design. I like the front of the base and everything. If you could see inside, the trapway is fully glazed, but I honestly like these better than the old ones, because the old ones don't have good performance. The performance on the older ones are not the best. These take it down like nothing. Like these perform like an absolute champion. That's why I honestly like these. I got my green ream, my first generation Garulcha flush, my 1965 Ream Claymore, my Universal Renault Athens from the late 90s, mid or early 90s, my 1987 Universal Renault Atlas, my 2004 Pressure Assist Cadet, and my 1981 Kilgore 108, and my 1978 Universal Renault Citations. A lot of y'all think it's for 77. The tank is from 77. The tank is from 77. But I usually go with the bowl says. And the bowl says 1978. So it's a 1978. And I did give it a kind of a wax cleanup. Most of the toilets I got after the hurricane, and also from the restore stuff, I give them wax baths, wax cleanups. So now I'm actually gonna plug up the siphon jet. I meant, this thing does not have a siphon jet. I mean what I meant to say, I'm gonna do it on an overfilled tank. So, just good. If you come down to this point, you could skip the trap. I meant you could skip the video. I don't know even why I even skip the trap way. All right, here we go. I hold the handle down for the entire flush. That was amazing. So, I'm gonna plug it up with a washcloth. So here's all the stamps in the tank. Standard 4072 tank, made in the USA. T97. That actually could be the reason. So it actually could be that actually could be the date. So I guess that this could be made in 1997. So it says T97, and usually when they have that means 1997. So I guess I'm gonna call this my 1997 model now. So I don't even know why they have May 11-4. So I'm just gonna say this is made in 1997. I don't know if it was made in May or anything, but I guess I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna say it's made in 1997, and there's no stamp underneath the bowl either. So that's the only thing I know. I guess it was made in 1997. So, and yes, that is a Kohler Ingenium flapper in there. So I'm gonna overfill the tank, and I'm gonna show you how easy it could take a washcloth. Let me get the washcloth. Watch. So yeah, this toilet, I guess, is made in 1997. So now I'm actually gonna do a performance test now. I guess I may see if the performance is as good as it is. So I tested it on washcloths already, so I'm gonna do that. And my first, I'm gonna set it back here. The grocery bag. This thing will clog on it sometimes. The only time I've seen this toilet clog on grocery bags is most of the time when the grocery bag airs up. So let me check into. The thing is plugged with the thing, but I have the washcloth out back, so I don't have to worry about it going in the rim. So I think I'm gonna end up doing that a lot whenever I want to plug up the siphon jet. So I'm gonna see if it could take the grocery bag. Here we go. Honestly, as expected. I may see, it may have a chance to take it, even though it's aired up a little bit. I may push it down like that. It may needs to do it. I'm gonna consider it a pass because it did air up. And I really don't do that, but it still managed to struggle. Well, I guess it's... There you go. Portable lights filled. So, well, I know you guys ain't gonna say that, so I'm gonna wait for the tank. I'm gonna wait for the tank to fill up, and I'm gonna retry it on the grocery bag. So, yeah, SDF Plumbing, if you're watching, the reason your Universal Rental citation is not performing well, it's probably because of your partially clogged siphon jet issue. Because mine does not have a partially clogged siphon jet. It flushes, then it goes straight down. It doesn't, like yours, have a defective long flush, and that's most likely probably why yours is not performing well. Because mine could take a washcloth and a grocery bag, like really nothing. So there's mine and a bunch of my other ones. So the tank is just about full. So the tank is done filling. So this is a retry on a grocery bag. Once again, the grocery bag will not stop airing up. See, like, look. I'm still consider that a pass because it's a stupid thing. I'm not gonna give it another try because I just don't want to keep on making this toilet try to keep on flush testing it just to make the darn toilet pass the darn grocery bag. So yeah, this toilet is honestly not bad. It has a decent performance. Well, it actually has a pretty good performance. Like, it would take that grocery bag if the darn thing won't stop airing up, but I still didn't test the dish towel because the last few times I test this on the dish towel, it struggles a little bit, but it managed to take it. So, but like OCC Plumbing and Restorations, even though he hates his, well, he already dissected his clogged on it, but his was handicapped. So the tank, yep, it's full. So you're gonna see how it does on this dish towel. See if it could take it. My hand did not touch the water. If you could replay it, I kind of pulled the thing back with my fingertips back, but I didn't touch the water. I kind of helped it a little bit, but I still consider it a pass. I already did a bonus test on it, so I'm not gonna do it again. So, like I said, this toilet is pretty good. The performance on it is, I would say it's okay. Like, well, I just said it, but it has a good performance, but it's not really the best. But I really want to get a round one, because most likely the round ones are the ones that go straight down. And I think the straight down, the ones that you would see that go straight down, the ones that are the most, or one of the most good performing ones, the ones that swirl like mine, they still perform okay, but they're not the best. Like, but mine will still take the washcloth and stuff, but it's just, when it swirls, it makes the washcloth bulge into the trapway. And, well, it's mostly the beginning of the trapway, then with it kind of sucking with that fully glazed trapway, then it'll go down. But I honestly like the ones that flush on the side. Let me overfill the tank again. But yeah, I honestly like the ones that flush straight down, because I always thought the straight down flushing ones had a lot better performance, but still the elongated ones still, in my case with mine, they do have good performance. Alright, I'm gonna do a overfilled tank on the side. Here we go. So, yeah, I guess that includes this video. Well, you know what? I might kind of do partly of the big test, like how I did with all the grass and paper towels and stuff. I don't have all that here, but I do have this. I still do have quite a bit of grass I do with the tests. So I may do it now. So here we go. I think that was a bad idea. It did not take it because the water line was not even, the water line in the tank was not in there. So I originally used to have my toilets installed here, but this is where I have all my bricks and stuff installed that I use to prep up my toilets. And there's the upsup of my new shed roof. And yeah, so as you can see, the back here from me flushing my toilet is kind of flooded. And I also have some stuff stored in the shed there. I could have got that out too. And I could have used that. I could have used that to actually use that with my toilets, but I actually could use that. I could actually use that, but I have this stand here with my toilets, which I really do like this stand because I can actually mount it in the grass and flush it without it being unleveled. Like when you see bricks, it's unleveled, and my toilets will rock back and forth. It'll rock back and forth. And sometimes even when the tanks are full, it'll even let my toilet sometimes flip backwards, flip sideways, and I didn't like that. So now I have this wood setup now that I can finally use. I don't have to use bricks, which is the best thing, but I use bricks to kind of prop it up a little bit. But as you can see, the thing is kind of leaning down, which I'm gonna probably use some more bricks and stuff and probably prop it up a little bit more to kind of make it a little bit even. But yeah, here it goes on this test. So that did well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.